more security out here. We got a main event to protect next Saturday night.
I give a damn about the main event. He wants to maim. He wants to harm Cody Rhodes.
The WWE Universe has been rocked to its core following a shocking turn of events that could mark the end of one of its most beloved superstars. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, has been pushed to the brink after a brutal attack by Kevin Owens, a move that may have permanently altered the trajectory of his career. This isn't just a feud, this is personal. And as the drama unfolds, fans are left wondering, has Kevin Owens crossed a line from which there's no return? Is this the dawn of a new, darker side for KO? Or has Cody Rhodes' bold words and actions simply reaped consequences too great to bear? Cody Rhodes, known for his resilience and heart, stood tall in his match against Chad Gable, enduring every ounce of punishment thrown his way. The match should have ended in celebration for Rhodes, who managed to emerge victorious despite being pushed to his limits. But instead of cheers, the aftermath left the crowd in stunned silence. Kevin Owens stormed the ring and launched a vicious assault, targeting Rhodes' already compromised ankle. With surgical precision, Owens delivered stomp after stomp, ensuring that Rhodes would feel every bit of pain, not just in the moment, but in the days to come. The crowd watched in horror as Rhodes' dreams of a championship rematch seemed to crumble under the weight of Owens' unrelenting rage. But what led to this moment of sheer brutality? To understand the intensity of this feud, we need to rewind to the beginning of their rivalry, a bond forged in camaraderie and trust, now shattered by betrayal and resentment. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens once stood as allies, a duo fans believed could take on the world. Their friendship was the kind that inspired hope. But as with all great WWE storylines, that hope was dashed when personal ambition took precedence over loyalty. Rhodes' betrayal of Owens wasn't just a heel turn, it was a declaration of war. "You couldn't pull the trigger," Rhodes said in a fiery promo weeks before this attack. "You didn't pull the trigger when it was my knee, and look where it got you watching from the sidelines as I achieved what you never could." These words cut deep, sparking a fire in Owens that led to this moment, of fire that may now burn too brightly to contain. Owens' decision to target Rhodes' ankle wasn't just strategic, it was a message. The calculated nature of the attack, executed after the match and without provocation, signals a shift in Kevin Owens' character. Fans have seen Owens as a passionate and sometimes impulsive competitor, but this level of cold-bloodedness suggests something far more sinister. Is Kevin Owens embracing the darker instincts that he once fought so hard to suppress? If so, what does that mean for the rest of the WWE roster? The attack raises questions about Owens' mindset and strategy heading into their upcoming rematch at Saturday night's main event. Historically, Owens has thrived in high-stakes situations by balancing aggression with cunning, but this recent act of vengeance suggests a more unhinged approach. Could it be that Owens, feeling cornered by Rhodes' taunts and his own perceived failures, has decided that the only way forward is to destroy his opponent completely? And if that's the case, how does this newfound ruthlessness impact his chances of reclaiming the title he believes is rightfully his? Owens' actions have undoubtedly escalated the heat between the two, turning what was already an intense rivalry into an all-out war. Rhodes, ever the defiant competitor, is unlikely to back down. But with his ankle compromise and the psychological toll of Owens' betrayal weighing on him, is Rhodes prepared to face an opponent who seems willing to do whatever it takes to win? Owens' focus on Rhodes' vulnerabilities, physical and emotional, indicates a shift toward a more predatory approach, one that could make him a formidable force in the ring. During a recent backstage interview, Owens offered a chilling explanation for his actions. "Cody wants to talk about pulling triggers," he said, his voice cold and unfeeling. "Well, I pulled one, and I'm not done. He took something from me."
Like this for the past few years is no longer as fun. Was terrible. Really, and people are going to write books later on, and these stories are going to get out there, and then it's going to be a whole new ball game. But as it used to be, 3-year-old daughter, all of that, you have to also make that time. That's the most important time, obviously. But Brandy, very smart to, you wanted it all along, and she's been that way since I won the Royal Rumble in San Antonio. She was the first person who, when I kind of complained or got a little mad about something, she said, "This is a world champion schedule." And I thought, well, what you wanted. So, yeah.
My trust, my respect, my belief that there's still honor in this business. Now, I'm taking everything from him, piece by piece. These words sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe, solidifying Owens' transformation into a figure driven by vengeance and a hunger for dominance. For Rhodes, the road ahead is uncertain. Known for his resilience, he has battled through injuries before, often using them as fuel to push himself to greater heights. But this time feels different. The physical toll of the ankle injury, combined with the emotional weight of Owens' betrayal, presents a unique challenge. Rhodes has always thrived as an underdog, but with Owens seemingly one step ahead at every turn, can Rhodes find a way to outmaneuver his former friend-turned-foe? The drama surrounding this rivalry is emblematic of what makes WWE storytelling so compelling. It's not just about the matches, it's about the emotions, the stakes, and the characters' journeys. Fans are deeply invested in this storyline because it taps into universal themes of betrayal, redemption, and the pursuit of greatness. As the feud intensifies, so does the anticipation for their rematch, a match that could very well redefine both competitors' legacies. The WWE Universe is buzzing with speculation about how this rivalry will unfold. Will Cody Rhodes find a way to overcome the odds and silence Kevin Owens once and for all? Or will Owens' newfound aggression prove too much for Rhodes to handle? And perhaps the most intriguing question of all, what happens to Kevin Owens if he succeeds in breaking Cody Rhodes? Does he become the champion he's always dreamed of being, or does he lose himself entirely in the process? In the weeks leading up to Saturday night's main event, the tension between these two superstars will only continue to build. Promos, backstage confrontations, and possibly even more sneak attacks will add fuel to the fire, ensuring that this storyline remains the centerpiece of WWE programming. Fans can expect explosive developments that will keep them on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this epic saga. As for Kevin Owens, his actions have made one thing clear: he is no longer interested in playing by the rules. Whether this marks a full-blown heel turn or simply a more aggressive iteration of his character, one thing is certain: Owens is a force to be reckoned with. And as he prepares to face Cody Rhodes in their highly anticipated rematch, fans can't help but wonder just how far Owens is willing to go to achieve his goals. Cody Rhodes, meanwhile, must grapple with his own vulnerabilities and find a way to turn them into strengths. His resilience and determination have carried him through countless challenges in the past, but this time feels different. This time, the stakes are higher, the opponent more ruthless, and the odds more daunting. But if anyone can rise to the occasion, it's the American Nightmare. As the countdown to Saturday night's main event continues, the WWE Universe will be watching closely, their emotions running high as they cheer for their favorites and jeer their villains. This is the kind of storytelling that keeps fans coming back week after week, a tale of ambition, betrayal, and the unrelenting pursuit of greatness. And when Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens step into the ring once more, the world will be watching, ready to witness the next chapter in this unforgettable saga. The WWE Universe is electrified like never before as the once unshakable bond between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens has imploded in dramatic fashion. What started as a tale of friendship and mutual respect has devolved into one of the most personal, heated rivalries in recent WWE history. Fans are still reeling from Kevin Owens' shocking assault on Cody Rhodes, a calculated attack that has left the American Nightmare physically compromised and emotionally shaken. With every stomp on Rhodes' injured ankle, Owens sent a clear message: their friendship is dead, and the only thing that remains is a bitter thirst for dominance. This rivalry...
Your favorite memory of him?
Oh gosh, I think most of my favorite memories are of times like the quiet times and times away from sports entertainment. That's where I really miss him. He was a really unstoppable father and a really good grandparent as well to the grandkids. I'd say my favorite wrestling and WWE related moment was when he went into the Hall of Fame.
Our father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
And he was backstage. We were at the Fox Theater in Detroit. And this PA came up to us and he said, "Hey, Dusty," the Hall of Fame was formatted a little differently then. He said, "Hey, Dusty, you can go as long as you want."
Rivalry is no ordinary clash. It's a collision of egos, betrayal, and ambition that has captivated audiences worldwide. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens once stood united, bonded by a shared vision of elevating WWE to new heights. Their chemistry, both in and out of the ring, was undeniable. They were the kind of duo fans could believe in, a partnership rooted in mutual admiration and respect. Together, they represented a new era of wrestling, one where talent and camaraderie were supposed to prevail over selfish ambition. But as is often the case in WWE, the allure of personal glory proved too tempting to resist. Cody Rhodes' shocking betrayal of Owens shattered the illusion of their friendship, leaving fans heartbroken and Owens simmering with rage. The seeds of their fallout were sown during Rhodes' meteoric rise in the WWE as Rhodes began to rack up victories and cement his legacy as one of the greatest competitors of his generation. Owens found himself relegated to the sidelines, his own dreams slipping further out of reach. The breaking point came when Rhodes, fresh off a grueling victory, took to the microphone on SmackDown and delivered a scathing critique of Owens. "You had your chance," Rhodes declared, his voice dripping with disdain. "But you couldn't pull the trigger. You didn't have it in you to do what needed to be done. And now you're standing in my shadow, wondering what could have been." The implication that he lacked the killer instinct to succeed was a direct affront to everything Owens stood for. From that moment on, their relationship was irreparably damaged. What followed was a series of escalating confrontations, each more intense than the last, culminating in Owens' brutal attack on Rhodes after his match with Chad Gable. The attack itself was nothing short of savage. After enduring a grueling match against Gable one that saw Rhodes subjected to a vicious ankle lock, the American Nightmare was left vulnerable and exposed. Owens seized the opportunity to make his move, storming the ring and delivering a relentless assault on Rhodes' injured ankle. The sight of Owens repeatedly stomping on Rhodes' bootless foot was a shocking display of cruelty, one that left fans and commentators alike questioning whether Owens had gone too far. But Owens saw things differently. In a backstage interview following the attack, he offered a chilling explanation for his actions. "Cody wants to talk about pulling triggers," Owens said, his voice cold and unrelenting. "Well, I pulled one, and I'll keep pulling them until he's out of my way for good. This isn't about friendship anymore. This is about survival, and I'll do whatever it takes to come out on top." Some fans sympathize with Owens, viewing his actions as the inevitable result of Rhodes' arrogance and betrayal. Others see Owens' attack as a betrayal of his own values, a descent into darkness that could have far-reaching consequences for his career. Regardless of where they stand, one thing is clear: this rivalry has struck a chord with audiences, drawing them into a narrative that feels deeply personal and emotionally charged. As the anticipation builds for their rematch at Saturday night's main event, speculation is running wild about what might happen next. Will Cody Rhodes find a way to overcome the odds and silence Kevin Owens once and for all? Or will Owens' newfound aggression prove too much for Rhodes to handle? The stakes couldn't be higher, not just for these two competitors, but for the larger WWE landscape as well. A victory for Owens could cement his status as one of the most dangerous competitors in the company, while a win for Rhodes would reaffirm his position as the face of WWE and a symbol of resilience. The long-term implications of this rivalry are enormous. For Cody Rhodes, the physical toll of his injuries combined with the emotional weight of Owens' betrayal could have lasting effects on his career. Known for his resilience, Rhodes has faced adversity before, but this time feels different. The intensity of Owens' attack, coupled with the psychological warfare he has employed.
Gosh, words of motivation? Well, the way I look at it, in particular with pro wrestling and sports entertainment, and this is going to sound obsessive, but I think there's a nature of obsession to the thing you want the most. And those failures will teach you everything you possibly need to know to get that big W. So just stay in it. Be obsessed. Don't ever let somebody tell you, the worst advice I ever got, care less. Care less means you've given up on your dreams, so should I. No. Care more, if anything. And dress nice.
Employed has left Rhodes in a precarious position. If he manages to overcome these challenges, it could serve as a defining moment in his career, a testament to his unbreakable spirit and determination. But if he falters, it could mark the beginning of a downward spiral, one that Owens would undoubtedly exploit to further his own ambitions. For Kevin Owens, this storyline represents a turning point. His decision to target Rhodes' injured ankle was a calculated move, one that signaled a shift in his character. Owens has always been a fierce competitor, but this level of ruthlessness suggests a darker, more villainous side that fans haven't seen before. If he continues down this path, it could lead to some of the most compelling storytelling in WWE, with Owens emerging as a top-tier heel capable of dominating the roster. But it also comes with risks. By embracing this aggressive approach, Owens risks alienating the fans who have supported him throughout his career, potentially isolating himself in the process. As the countdown to their rematch continues, the tension between these two superstars will only intensify. Every promo, every backstage confrontation, and every in-ring encounter will add fuel to the fire, building toward a climax that promises to be nothing short of explosive. This is the kind of storytelling that keeps fans coming back week after week, a narrative filled with twists, turns, and emotional stakes that resonate on a deeply human level. In the larger context of WWE storylines, this rivalry has the potential to set the stage for even bigger feuds and championship pursuits. The outcome of their rematch could have ripple effects throughout the company, influencing the direction of future storylines and the positioning of other superstars. For Cody Rhodes, a victory could pave the way for a return to the championship scene, while a loss could force him to reassess his approach and perhaps seek redemption in new ways. For Kevin Owens, a win would solidify his status as one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, potentially positioning him as a future champion and a central figure in the company's narrative. As fans prepare for what promises to be an unforgettable showdown, the excitement is palpable. This is more than just a match. It's a battle for redemption, revenge, and the right to be called the best. And when Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens step into the ring, the world will be watching, ready to witness the next chapter in this epic saga. The question is, who will emerge victorious and at what cost? The answer will undoubtedly shape the future of WWE in ways we can only begin to imagine. The world of professional wrestling is a spectacle of athleticism, storytelling, and larger-than-life personas, and at its core, the performers embody characters that resonate deeply with their audience. For young fans, wrestlers often transcend their roles in the ring to become role models. They are seen as symbols of strength, resilience, and perseverance. However, when incidents like the brutal attack on Cody Rhodes by Kevin Owens unfold, they raise important questions about how such moments shape a wrestler's image and their ability to inspire their audience. For Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, his enduring legacy lies in his resilience and his ability to rise above adversity. His career has been a masterclass in overcoming challenges, and his recent storyline with Kevin Owens amplifies that narrative. Young fans who idolize Rhodes are witnessing not just his physical strength, but his emotional and mental fortitude. The way Rhodes has continued to push forward despite injury sends a powerful message. Setbacks, no matter how severe, do not define you. Similarly, Kevin Owens' actions, though controversial, offer a different perspective on resilience. His willingness to evolve his character, embrace a more aggressive persona, and pursue his goals at any cost showcases an unrelenting drive. While his actions may be perceived as villainous, Owens' character arc demonstrates the importance of adaptability and the courage to take.
Sorry, that's your character. So I was excited when you don't lie to the audience. I didn't want to lie to him. The night after WrestleMania 38, I told him, hey, this is the plan. This is what I want. And it was very true. How old are you?
I'm 14.
You're 14. So 8 years old was when I saw the picture of my dad holding the... You 8 years old, buddy? Nice. 8 years old, my dad holding the WWF championship. And I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. And I didn't know anything about the ins and outs of the business. I just knew he had held it up and didn't get to take it home. And I wanted it. So for me to be able to kind of be vulnerable with what I want and what I love and to tell fans that, but then also not be a liar.
Risks when faced with obstacles. In the hands of WWE's creative team, this rivalry becomes a platform to inspire fans, teaching them that even in the most intense conflicts, there are lessons about perseverance and self-belief. We superstars have a unique opportunity to use their platform to influence young fans positively. Wrestlers like Rhodes could lean into their roles as role models by sharing behind-the-scenes moments about their struggles and triumphs. Social media offers an avenue to humanize these larger-than-life characters, showing the audience that resilience isn't just a storyline, but a real-life quality. Additionally, wrestlers can use interviews and promotional materials to emphasize themes of sportsmanship, teamwork, and hard work, balancing the entertainment aspects of their on-screen personas with messages that inspire off-screen. The aftermath of an injury storyline also brings intriguing possibilities for the narrative. For Rhodes, his eventual return from injury could be a defining moment in his career. WWE has a history of using comebacks to create dramatic shifts in character and alliances, and this scenario is no different. Rhodes might reconsider his position within WWE factions, potentially aligning with the new team to seek vengeance against Owens or to rebuild his path to the top. Similarly, the storyline could see him leaving a faction to focus on an individual rivalry, setting up long-term feuds that keep fans invested. Kevin Owens, too, could face repercussions that shape his alliances and partnerships. His actions have drawn a sharp line in the sand, and wrestlers who once supported him may distance themselves due to his newfound ruthlessness. Conversely, Owens could find himself aligned with other heel characters who share his aggressive approach, leading to a new faction that dominates WWE programming. These potential shifts are a testament to WWE's ability to weave complex narratives that keep audiences guessing. The business side of injury storylines is another layer worth exploring. WWE has long mastered the art of blurring the lines between reality and kayfabe, using real-life injuries to fuel dramatic arcs. The incorporation of Cody Rhodes' ankle injury into this storyline not only elevates the stakes, but also drives viewership by adding an element of authenticity. Fans are drawn to the realism, knowing that Rhodes is performing through genuine adversity, which adds emotional weight to every match and promo. However, this approach also requires a delicate balance. While leveraging real-life injuries can create compelling television, WWE must ensure that it doesn't cross the line into exploitation. Respect for the wrestler's hardship is paramount, and the narrative must center on their perseverance rather than the pain itself. In the case of Rhodes, WWE has an opportunity to highlight his resilience and turn his injury into a moment of triumph, showing fans that even the toughest battles can be overcome. This delicate balance between storytelling and reality has been evident in some of WWE's most memorable moments. From Triple H's dramatic returns after injury to John Cena's iconic recovery arcs, WWE has a history of using adversity as a springboard for character evolution. For Cody Rhodes, this injury storyline could mark a turning point in his career, elevating him to a level of emotional connection with the audience that few wrestlers achieve. Ultimately, the rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens is about more than just titles and matches. It's a story that reflects the challenges and triumphs of life itself, resonating with fans on a deeply personal level. Whether it's Rhodes' role as a symbol of resilience, Owens' transformation into a more ruthless competitor, or the creative storytelling that drives the narrative, this feud has captured the imagination of the WWE Universe. As the story unfolds, it will continue to shape the careers of both men and leave an indelible mark on WWE's legacy.